Hey, what's up, good people? David Taub here from nextlevelguitar.com. How are you? I hope all is well. We are having a great time today at the home of a guitar collector who has invited us in and to check out his guitar archive, and we're pulling them out and tuning them up and dusting them off and playing them very delicately and showing them off here for you today. So I hope you enjoy this. And what I have here is a very interesting guitar made by a company called Kustom. That's with a K. Kustom. This is a 69. They only made this, a 68, I'm sorry, it's a 68 K200, custom by Ross Incorporated out of Kansas. I think it's Chanute or something like that, Kansas. They only made this guitar for a couple of years, 1 or 2 years, and this is a 68 in the very desirable wine burst finish. And the finish on this guitar is really interesting. It goes from this kind of sea green, where you could see the wood grain, into this kind of like a lavender purpley type finish. It's really neat. And black pickguard, and it's only body style they made with this hollow body with this hole here. Very light, very vibey, very cool guitar. D-Armond pickups, 2 pickups, volume and tone for each one. And if you check out the neck on this, it has this really cool dot system, 2 dots, and then at the 12th fret 3 dots, which is kind of neat. And they did some other ornate things with the dots, this company. These guitars were pretty hard to build at the time, and they were kind of expensive, and really hard to put them together, but really interesting. It also has a chrome nut, and as you can see, they worked the finish even on the headstock, that nice sea green, and went into that nice purpley wine burst finish. And on the back they used those Kustom tuners, which you can see there, and even have the finish of the guitar on the neck and on the back, which is kind of cool, and you could really see that wood grain and burst. And these guitars, they also made them with Bigsby Tremolos, and they only made these guitars for 2 years, and hand carved, so they're really expensive and they're really hard to make. And quite collectible and cool. Now you might know this company Kustom from their amps, which by the way have made a big comeback today, and lots of players are using the Kustom amps, especially for that vibe vintage there that did a lot with the tuck and roll finish. In fact, I'm going to be playing this through a 60s Kustom silver sparkle champagne tuck and roll solid state amp. Kind of reminds us of a Rickenbacker, kind of, especially with this one hole here, and they sound kind of cool. I'll just play some. Through some of the pickups just to give you some of the idea of the different sounds. really strikes me on this guitar is how thin the neck is. This is a real, we'll see if you can get a shot of that as I turn it, but the neck is very, very thin. Ridiculously thin neck and chrome nut, which is pretty rare. I don't see too many of those. Kind of cool. Really thin neck. So I have big hands, so I generally like a little meatier neck. The other thing that's cool about this guitar is, if you notice on the volume and tone controls, kind of use the same knob and system with the points as they do on their custom amps. And you can see how they kind of have these little designs, triangles around each potentiometer. Kind of cool. So that is the Kustom K200 guitar. Very, very neat guitar, very light and fun with a very cool finish. And hope you enjoyed that. Try to find them and enjoy them and try out different guitars and different amps. They're all fun. And we'll see you in the next lesson. Go to our website. We'll see you soon.